can one of you discuss the recent United States decision and where the European Commission stands, and are their regulations the same as New Zealand?
Yep, I can address that. So the US is normally seen as one of the most liberal countries in the world in regard to their genome editing regulations. But recently they've removed the phrase indistinguishable from conventional breeding from their legal requirements, which is something that obviously Jack has talked about before. This was done because this phrase doesn't actually imply that conventional breeding makes an organism of acceptable risk. So making harmful organisms in another way is still not okay. Even if it is similar, you're still going to have that same problem. The National Academy of Science in the US, who were the ones that were in charge of all of this, also said that you can't determine risk from equivalent hazards. So that exposure, as Jack has talked about previously, is still a critical part of these risk assessments that need to be performed. In regards to the EU, they are still only discussing changes. Nothing has actually happened yet, and they may not change at all. Even if they do, this is still only going to be involved with plants, like a lot of other countries, with microbes and animals not being brought into this discussion. Along with that, in the EU, whilst the EU themselves may have one ruling, the countries within the European Union still have to get on board with this, which may or may not still happen. So this will see New Zealand as far more extreme in all ways than either of these two areas.